Well, good evening, Shep. We're just about a mile away from the Trump National Golf Course, where the president met with dozens of his donors and supporters, as you mentioned, just last night. We're hearing a lot about the people who attended, and even from some of the people who attended. CNBC.com's Brian Schwartz, he has a source that says a number of the attendees, they've been calling the GOP and the Trump campaign panicked about potential exposure to COVID-19. I've actually spoken to two attendees myself. One of them, a medical doctor, a gentleman by the name of Dr. Rich Roberts. He says he attended a private meeting with the president, and in that private meeting, he did not wear a mask. Important to note, he did say he was socially distant from the president the entire time, and all attendees did take COVID-19 tests prior to meeting the president. This gentleman, a medical doctor, he actually gave an assessment of what he thought the president's physical condition was when I spoke to him earlier. Here's what he had to say.
I was about 10 feet right in front of the president. The president never used a tissue once. He never coughed once. He never sneezed. He never had to clear his throat. So he looked fully energetic and healthy.
Now back to that meeting, Dr. Roberts says at one point he was about 6 feet away from the president. You just heard him say that while taking a picture. Again, he says he was socially distant but did not have a mask on. And another occasion, they were all sitting down. He says, Dr. Roberts says he and about 15 other donors were sitting down at a rectangular table. The president about 10 feet away from him. Again, no one wearing a face covering or a mask in that situation. We also spoke to another attendee, another donor, a gentleman by the name of John Setti. He attended an outdoor gathering with a few dozen donors. He says he was about 75 to 100 feet away from the president. At that time, he says all the people outside were wearing face coverings. The president, however, was not wearing a face covering at that time. I've also spoken to both gentlemen several times throughout the day. They said they have not yet been contacted by the state of New Jersey in regards to contact tracing. Both of them said they will not take a COVID-19 test. They do not feel like their health is in any kind of jeopardy. However, in the case of Dr. Roberts, he was previously quarantining for 6 months before meeting the president, and he says he will return to that quarantine. He has some pre-existing health conditions, and that's why he's making that decision. Shep?
CNBC's Frank Holland live tonight in Bedminster, New Jersey.
Shep Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.